Please.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Omo Shavua Tov. I'm going to invite all the clergy to join me up on the bima for Havdalah. And welcome, Rabbi Noam Katz. Thank you so much for being with us. I'll do a little bio of him to get to know him a little bit. And, of course, he'll sing with us and teach us tonight. We're so glad you're here together with us. But we're also joined by Alan Yelowitz on drums and Howard Raybach and Chad Green on sax. Thank you for being our band tonight.
As we prepare to say farewell to Shabbat, we want to savor the sights, the sounds, the smells, the tastes of the Shabbat just a little while longer. And just as we began Shabbat with light, the kindling of the Shabbat candles, we end with the lighting of this twisted, multi-wicked candle, thinking about how we are all stronger when linked together. And so, at the beginning of the Havdalah liturgy, the rabbis grabbed a verse from the Megillah that we read on Purim. Not the scary parts where Haman wants to do away with, we can't say his name. But after Esther shows her heroism, and the Jewish people know they will live to see, not just see, but thrive another day, the following verse shows up in chapter 8 of Megillat Esther. La Yehudim hayta ora v'simcha v'sason vikar. For the Jews there was light and joy, gladness and honor. And on Havdalah we say, Kain tiyeh lanu. May we experience these same blessings of light, of joy, of honor in our days. La Yehudim hayta ora v'simcha v'sason vikar. Try with us. La Yehudim hayta ora v'simcha v'sason vikar. Kain tihiyeh, kain tihiyeh lanu, tihiyeh lanu, tihiyeh lanu. Once again, kain, kain tihiyeh lanu, tihiyeh lanu, tihiyeh lanu. Back to La Yehudim, La Yehudim hayta ora v'simcha v'sason vikar. One last time, every one of your voices. La Yehudim hayta ora v'simcha v'sason vikar. with the familiar melody in our mouths, with the lights of the fire glowing in our eyes, with those last smells and tastes of Shabbat still lingering on our lips, we sing together. Ya la ya la 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 ya la ya ya la 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 ya la la ya la ya ya la 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 ya la ya la 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 ya ya la ya la 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 ya la la ya la ya ya la ya ya la la Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen borei peri hagafen borei peri hagafen ya la ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la ya la la ya 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 la 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 ya la la Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech over the fragrance of the spices borei minei v'samim borei minei v'samim yailai yailai ya la 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 yailai ya la 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam God, the creator of the fire borei meorei ha'esh borei meorei ha'esh ya la la ya la la ya la la ya la 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 ya la la ya la ya la ya la la Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamavdil ben kodesh lechol ben or lechoshet ben Yisrael ha'amim ben yom hashvi'i l'sheshet yemei ha'maaseh Baruch atah Adonai hamavdil ben kodesh lechol. Trust us. And hopefully there will come a day in the not too distant future where we will truly know peace between all peoples of the world, all creatures of the earth. And our old buddy Eliyahu Hanavi, Elijah the prophet, will come to herald that message. A new melody for Eliyahu Hanavi goes like this. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu Hagiladi. Try with us. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu Hagiladi. Once again. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu Hagiladi. Second part. Bimhera ve'amenu Yahavo eleinu. Bimhera, Bimhera ve'amenu Yahavo eleinu. Mashiach ben David, ben David. Mashiach ben David, ben David. Everyone back to Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hanavi, Hagiladi. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu Hagiladi. Shavua Tov.
Shavua Tov, everyone. Thank you, Rabbi Noam Katz. Such an honor to welcome you back to Temple Road of Shalom. I think you were here circa 2009-ish. In the summer with our camp. Anyone remember that? Oh, Cantor Shaka does. Baruch Hashem. Okay, I don't. It was before my time, but we're so glad to have you back. Rabbi Noam Katz is an amazing, prolific songwriter. We sing your music here on the Bima. We sing it in our camp. We sing it in our religious school, with our youth group there in the back. Kate, Tristy there in the back. We sing it all throughout the fabric of our temple, and we're so glad that you're here to share it with us tonight. As many of you know Rabbi Katz's story. You know about his life a little bit, but I'll tell you, he's been performing in North America, in Africa, and in Israel. He's written incredible CDs that will be for sale afterwards, where you can hear the depth and range of the music that he brings to our Jewish community. And he's even joining Tristy in a drum circle afterwards. He has such an incredible breadth of what he does for us. So welcome, Noam, to our community, and we can't wait to make music with you tonight.
Thank you. Shavua Tov, everyone. Was that a good warm-up? Are you ready to sing? All right, we don't like to sing alone up here. So we're going to sing about things that we need in our world a lot right now. So it only makes sense for us to start with a song for peace. You know these words really well. Perhaps this is a new melody for you. All you have to do is sing the melody right after me. Oseh Shalom, Oseh Shalom, Bihim Romav, Bihim Rom, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imeru, Ve'imeru, Ve'imeru. Together, Amen. All right, let's clap on the 2 and the 4. Come on now. Oh, I love it when we have rhythm together. It makes me so happy. Once more time with all your harmonies. Oseh Shalom, Oseh Shalom, Bihim Romav, Bihim Romav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imeru, Ve'imeru, Ve'imeru. Together, Amen. In English, these words mean, may the one who makes peace grant peace to us, to Israel and all the world. May the one who makes peace grant peace to us, to Israel and all the world. Let's sing again now. Oseh Shalom, Oseh Shalom, Bihim Romav, Bihim Romav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom, Aleinu, Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imeru, Ve'imeru, Amen. Give yourselves a round of applause, please. I am mesmerized by the sheer number of musical beings and luminaries in this room. I mean, you guys have like a cantor for every 4 of you. It's quite remarkable. And it feels, well, we're about to have the future cantors come up and join us. Let's hear it for our sheer harmony choir, grades 3 to 6. Cantor Rhodes didn't mention that when I'm not visiting and touring different communities, I actually have the pleasure of working at the Leobeck Day School, Canada's only Reformed Jewish day school. Woohoo! Yeah. Oh, nice. And so I get to work with many of my kindergarten to 8th grade scholars in short pants from Monday to Friday, and it fills my heart that I get to do this work both as my main work and whenever I go, getting to meet amazing young people with incredible energy and incredible good hearts and with lots of energy. So we're going to share a song with you tonight that comes from an oldie but a goodie, the Book of Psalms, or what I like to call King David's greatest hits. And this next one, Halali Nafshi et Adonai, is all about how we praise God with all of our souls, with all of our nefesh, with all of our lives. This is Haleli. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Those hallelujahs. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I will praise God all my life. Hallelujah, hallelujah, Adonai, Echaya, Azamera. Well, let's sing with all we got. You can try it at home too. Praise my God. Singing hallelujah. There are leaders. Let's do what they do. Ready? Here we go. Hallelujah to the heavens. Really feel it. Come on now. Really feel the praise. Come on, sing those hallelujah. Bow. Wow. Can I bring you guys back to Canada with me? Can I, it's okay. Well, please do, I heard. From an older sibling. So a lot of us are here. How many people here in attendance currently attend Hebrew school, Sunday school, religious school of some kind? Any teachers here? Any Hebrew school teachers? Anybody here who ever went to Sunday school or Hebrew school in the past? And we all live to tell about it. And one of the things you may remember is learning Ivrit, learning some basic Hebrew words. But I recall that when I was learning some early Hebrew, it kept on getting confused in my head, total bilbul, because there were certain Hebrew words that sounded exactly like English words. Like, for instance, in Hebrew, there's a word me, but me doesn't mean me. Me is a question word. Me is who. And the word who it's not a question at all. Who is he? Makes perfect sense. And then when you say he, in Hebrew, he is it, now you understand why I put that picture there? Some of you get that, okay? All right, fine. The rest of you go to Cooperstown. You'll see the video. So I thought I'd write a little song to help clear up all the confusion, a little tune I call Me Is Who. Me is who is he? He is she, that's alright with me. Learning Hebrew is my only wish. Just remember that dog means fish. Try me is who who is he? Who is he? He is she, that's alright with me. Learning Hebrew is my only wish. Just remember that dog means fish. All right, I'm going to do some basic words. Your job is to translate them. Your part is in big yellow letters. Here we go. Cain is, and lo means, Atzor is, and lech means go. Ata is, ani is. But wait a second, I thought me is who? Me is who? Everybody try. Who is he? He is she. That's alright with me. Learning Hebrew is my only wish. Just remember that dog means fish. It's true, it does. All right, let's do some question words. The first one sounds a little bit like a woolly mammal. Lama and ech means, mata means, achshav is now. From here to there, that's Polish. We're learning Hebrew and shir old pound. Come on, me is who. Clap and sing it up. Who is he? He is she. That's alright with me. Learning Hebrew is my only wish. Just remember that Chad is the sax king. Come on, Chad. Give it up for Chad Green on the saxophone. Okay, I think we're ready for the AP level. This time, I'm going to say full phrases or questions in Hebrew or in English, and you got to get them out in Hebrew. Here it comes, quickly. Say, what's your name? Mashim. What's going on? Pretty please. Thanks a lot. Toda rabba. Enough already. Ma speak vedai. I gotta go. Yalla bye bye bye. Me is who? Who is he? Well, maybe that wasn't Hebrew, but he is she. That's alright with me. Learning Hebrew is my only wish. Just remember the dog means fish. Me is who is he? He is she. That's alright with me. Learning Hebrew is my only wish. Just remember that fish. yourselves a round of applause. You passed with flying colors. It is wonderful getting to come back here after almost a decade away, I guess. That would make sense, 2009, when I came here to spend some time at the summer camp. And one of the friends that I made many moons ago, maybe first at, was it at Katz camp or was it at one of the other camps, was... Well, I think we met before then, but okay. Your very own, our very own, Hannah Miriam Paracha, who's going to come and join me on this next song. She and I are camp song leader lifers. Can I call us that? So much...
I would be sad if you didn't call us that.
We're lifers, and so much so that when I visited Hannah when she was song leading at our 6 Point Sports Academy a few years ago, we walked by her car in the parking lot there, and it said SNGLDR, which of course I knew to be song leader, and I thought that was the coolest thing. I took a picture and I put it online, and a bunch of people started asking me if I was a single doctor.
It was great. My car was white, so I just kept a dry erase marker, attached to the hood of the car so that people could write their numbers on it. It didn't work very well, though.
But the songs that I often write really are inspired by my time growing up at URJ, Jewish Summer Camp, and thinking about the ripple effects that our counselors have, our young people, on the lives of developing and emerging Jewish lives, who in turn, those campers become counselors, and the cycle renews itself again and again each passing year. And so because of the impact that so many of my teachers and counselors made on me, and what I continue to see to this very day, I wrote this song about how, again, the blessings that are given go forth in every which direction. You never know how far those blessings will spread out. And I pulled from a text in Genesis where God is blessing Jacob the very same way, saying, your descendants that come after you, all the generations that come after you, will spread out in every direction. And in Hebrew, the word for you will spread out. Everyone say, ufaratzta. Once more with feeling, ufaratzta. Okay, and these are our four biblical directions. So pretending you're looking at a GPS, a God positioning system, you're looking at a map of Israel, this way towards the Yam, to west, towards the sea. Everyone say, Yama, Yama. Vakedma, Kedma. Up north, Safona. And then roll down to the Negev, Vanegba. So here are your four biblical directions with hand motions. We're going to show you. It goes, Yama, Yama, Vakedma, Kedma, Tzafona, Vanegba. Try. Yama, Yama, Vakedma, Kedma, Tzafona, Vanegba. Let's start with a little Anana. Anana, Anana, Anana. Anana, again, anana, 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 towards the Yam, here we go. Yama, Yama, Vakedma, Kedma, Safona, Vanegba. Yama, Yama, Vakedma, Kedma, Safona, Vanegba. May you always try to inspire, and may you always try to reach higher and higher. May you bring your goodness, and may you bring peace. May you spread it from the west to the east. May you spread it from the north to the south. We say, oh, Baratsta, come on, Yama, Yama, go, Yama, Yama, Vakedma, Kedma, Safona, Vanegba. Yama, Yama, Vakedma, Kedma, Safona, Vanegba. May you be a light that shines the way. May you be a blessing each and every day. May you let let the laughter and love increase. May you spread it from the west to the east. May you spread it from the north to the south. Oh, Faradsta, come on, sing Yama, Yama now. Yama,
Yama, Kedma, Kedma, Za'avona, Baneba. Yama, Yama, Kedma, Kedma, Za'avona, Baneba.
We're just gonna sing Ufarasta. Ufarasta. Just like that. And may you bring peace. May you spread it from the west to the east. May you spread it from the north to the south. Oh, Faradsta. One last time, Yama, Yama. Yama, Yama, Kedma, Kedma, Za'avona, Baneba. Yama, Yama, Kedma, Kedma, Za'avona, Baneba. Anana, 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 anana. Let's hear it for the very wonderful Hannah. Oh. Just like this place is a breeding ground for clergy, it's also a place where you can find many, many camp song leaders hiding in our midst, like your own youth group advisor, Aaron Klaus. How many URJ camps on your resume? Too many to count. Okay. Well, it was probably during one of those many summers where I was growing up east in the Northeast at URJ Eisner Camp, where we were sitting on a hill and having evening tefillah, and we got to a prayer called Ma'ariv Aravim, where we bless or thank God for bringing on the evening, God who literally evenings on the evening. And it was right at that moment, maybe you know that moment in the sky where the sun hasn't fully set but the moon is already up. And that's part of the magic of creation to me, is seeing how God seamlessly wove dark into light and light again into dark. That one thing doesn't just completely end, but that there's a mingling of two, what seem like two distinct opposites, and yet they find a way to inhabit that same sky to create the most extraordinary sight. Perhaps we could all learn from that idea of just sometimes rolling together, even with those who we seem to be, at first glance, distinct opposites, but perhaps there's a way that we can inhabit the same sky, the same land. I asked Aaron to take out his trumpet for this one. Doing some awesome moves. Will you guys come up here and show us, the rest of us, what you're doing? Because it's just cool. Just come and challenge by choice. Here we go again. Roll. Roll into dark. Roll into light. Night becomes day. becomes day, day turns in Hebrew. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, golel or mipnei choshech, nechoshech mipnei. Back to rolling in, rolling to light. Night becomes day, day turns, rolling to dark, rolling to light. Night becomes day. Keep singing, roll into dark. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, golel or mipnei choshech, nechoshech mipnei. Sing whichever part you want. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshech, golel or mipnei choshech, nechoshech mipnei. Rolling to dark, rolling to light. Night becomes day, day turns. I say, rolling to dark, rolling to light. Night becomes day, day turns to Thank you guys for that impromptu dance party. All right, this next one is also a little bit of an impromptu dance party that I do every time we get to the end of the service. No, Rabbi, it's not because I'm excited that the service is almost over, but it's because we're coming to a prayer called Aleinu. And Aleinu, which sometimes we quickly get through because we got to get to Oneg. But it's actually the very first mention anywhere in the Siddur of Tikkun Olam, of world repair. And in this context, it's God who is first responsible for doing the job of repairing the world, the Takein Olam b'malchut Shaddai, that all of us must emulate. And a beautiful and kind of mystical name of God is used in this part of the Aleinu. Everyone say Shaddai. Shaddai, that mystical kind of, yes. Oh, what's that? Yes, I do for you, anything. But I don't have a capo for you. Okay, all right. So, we're going to use that name of God at the beginning of this song. It starts like this. Shaddai da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Shaddai da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. And it comes with its own hand motions like this. Watch. Shaddai da 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 da. You try shot. The next part goes. Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Eloheinu. Lirot meheira, to see quickly. Lirot meheira betiferet uzecha letaken olam. Lirot meheira betiferet uzecha b'malchut Shaddai. Ready? Here we go. Shaddai da 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 da. How we put our hope in you like this. Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Eloheinu. Mehera B'Tiferet, the glory of your strength, L'Taken Olam, to heal the world, Irod Mehera B'Tiferet Uzecha, B'Malchut Shaddai, 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 let's do that one more time. Shaddai, Shaddai, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da da. Thank you, Aaron Klaus. Even more guests. See, I just don't like to sing alone. That's what it comes down to. And so I am thrilled and privileged. You also not only have 1 million clergy and 1 million song leaders, you have 1 million choirs, and the better to sing with you all. So let's call up our more senior choir, Kol Machar, right now. So one of my favorite lines of Jewish text, of Jewish wisdom, comes from the Talmud. It says, Kol Yisrael Arevim Zelazeh. All of Israel, all the Jewish people, Arevim, are responsible, are held accountable, Zelazeh, one to the other. Some places it appears with one slight change, one different letter, Zebazeh. And you might say, well, just it's a typo. What's one different letter? But actually, even especially in Hebrew text, one letter can make all the difference. La is a preposition that means one to the other, where the word letter bet, when it shows up, it's kind of one in or through the other. Almost as if to say, I'm not just responsible to you, my fellow community member, but I see my stake and my future and my destiny within and amongst you, so that we really are interconnected, whether it's people in our own local community or people around the global Jewish village. So we think about that sense of responsibility and community with these words, where I used both phrases, Zebazeh and Zelazeh, in the same song. May good fortune and blessing be found here. May the music of memory resound here. May the work of our hands and the work of our souls make us stronger, make us whole. Zeba, 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 again now. Zeba, 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 may we seek peace and understanding. May we cherish every companion. May the work we put in and the joy we express make us stronger, make us blessed. May the builders that lay our foundation rise up beneath The voice of tomorrow and today and every day. Thanks, guys. Great job. Thank you. And there's so much dancing. The longtime director at the camp that I grew up at, Louis Boardman, retired this past summer. And I was asked to come in and secretly teach all of camp a new song in honor of he and his wife Kathy's decades of dedicated service to not just the camp, but really just Reformed Jewish life here in North America. And I was trying to find that perfect text to guide me. And I went back to a text that you can often hear read at a bar bat mitzvah service. May your eyes shine with the light of Torah, or you may have heard different translations of it. May you live to see your world fulfilled. When I went back to the original source, and I don't have the words for this, so we're just going to listen along because it's so new, that it actually was often referred to as Rav Ami's prayer. Rav Ami was a 1st or 2nd century rabbi who's quoted and talked about in the time of the Mishnah. But it wasn't Rav Ami's prayer for his students. It wasn't actually for the child in the room. All of his students said this prayer to him. As they were finishing a day of study, they were offering their teacher, their mentor, a blessing. And I just thought, isn't that beautiful for so many of us who dedicate our service, whether as parents, as teachers, as mentors, as supervisors, that we too sometimes could use that recognition and that blessing. And the greatest blessing of all is to see that ideas and the light of Torah imagined any way you want, light up in the eyes of our students or in our children. So this was the blessing that I wrote, and I'd like to share it with you now. May you live to see your world fulfilled. May your destiny extend to worlds still yet to come. And may you trust in generations past and yet to be. And you plant the seeds of trees not fully grown. May your heart be filled with intuition, and your words be filled with wisdom and with pride. May ancient songs of praise ever be upon your tongue, and a vision of the future be your guide. Baruch atah bevoecha, uvaruch atah b'tzeitecha. May you be blessed when you return, and blessed when you depart, and blessed to know that you will be forever in my heart. May your eyes shine with the light of Torah, and your face reflect the brightness of the sky. And may your hopes be realized in the years that lie ahead, and may your deeds bring meaning to your life. May your lips crying out for justice. May your feet travel swiftly through the world, so you may come to see all the ripples that you've made in places where the words of God are heard. Baruch atah bevoecha, ubaruch atah b'tzeitecha. May you be blessed when you return, and blessed when you depart, and blessed to know that you will be forever in my heart. Let's see if we can do that. Baruch atah bevoecha. Ready? Here we go. Baruch atah bevoecha, ubaruch atah b'tzeitecha, ubaruch atah b'tzeitecha. May you be blessed when you return. May you be blessed when you, and blessed when you depart, and blessed when you depart, and blessed to know that you will be forever in our hearts. Thank you. Well, we've been talking a lot about world building and world fixing, and I remember as a little kid growing up and watching my morning cartoons, and all of a sudden there would be an animated bear who would get up in a commercial, look right at me, and go in the most intimidating fashion, "Only you can prevent forest fires." That was a lot of responsibility put on a 4-year-old's shoulders. Just me? Thanks, Smokey. But I guess there was a little bit of Jewish teaching there too, right? So if you don't do it, well, who else is going to come along and do it? And even if you think the deed and the act is way too large for just one person, you need to at least get started. You need at least to do your part. Lo and behold, he was talking like the rabbis. And he was saying one of the most famous quotations from Pirkei Avot, a collection of what I like to call Jewish bumper sticker slogans. Just short, little, concise sayings that help keep us on the right path. And this is probably one of the most famous ones, especially used a lot today in a lot of Jewish social justice movements. Lo alecha hamlacha ligmor, velo ata ben chorin lehibatel mimena. You are not responsible to complete the work, to finish every task, but neither are you free to desist from it, to not at least get started. And so here is a new melody, both in English and in Hebrew, to satisfy you, Smokey the Bear, so that I feel I've at least done my part. Even if you can't finish what you begin, there's no reason you shouldn't dig your heels in. Roll up your sleeves, for the hour is late. Doing your part to make this world great. All right, we're going to learn the Hebrew first. Goes like this. Lo alecha hamlacha ligmor. You try with me now. Lo alecha hamlacha ligmor. Next line goes. Velo ata ben chorin. Let's sing that second line. Velo ata ben chorin. Last line is lehi batel mimena. Lehi batel. Lehi batel mimena. Let's go from lo alecha. Lo alecha hamlecha ligmor. Sing it twice, just as nice. Lo alecha hamlecha ligmor. Velo ata ben chorim lehi batel mimena. Even if you can't finish what you begin, there's no reason you shouldn't dig your heels in. Roll up your sleeves, for the hour is late. Doing your part to make this world great. Come on now. Even if you can't finish what you begin, there's no reason you shouldn't dig your heels in. Roll up your sleeves, for the hour is late. Doing your part to make this world great. But can we clap our hands like this right here? We're going to all make this world a better place. Let's try from Lo Alecha. Lo Alecha Hamlecha Ligmor. Sing it with feeling now. Lo Alecha Hamlecha Ligmor. Velo ata ben chorim lehi batel mimena. Even if you can't finish what you begin, there's no reason you shouldn't dig your heels in. Roll up your sleeves, for the hour is late. Doing your part to make this. Come on now, keep going. Even if you can't finish what you begin, there's no reason you shouldn't dig your heels in. Roll up your sleeves, for the hour is late. Doing your part to make this world great. Come on, Chad. Let's sing it. Even if you can't finish what you begin, there's no reason you shouldn't dig your heels in. Roll up your sleeves, for the hour is late. Doing your part, make this world great. Even if you can't finish what you begin, there's no reason you shouldn't dig your heels in. Roll up your sleeves, the hour is late. Doing our part to make this world. Let's make this last note great. Great. I heard you harmonizing. Good work. And now for another expert harmonizer and wonderful leader, let's hear it for Cantor Rachel Rhodes. When I picked this song for us to sing as a duet, she said, "You must know something about me because I picked a nature blessing." So now, do tell. I don't know. Do you have a green thumb? You're one with the earth?
I just like the natural world. My thesis at Hebrew Union College was about Jewish environmentalism.
We all read it. We know.
Yeah, right? You read it. Test later.
I just want to make sure you guys were paying attention. Okay, amazing. Well, of course, so much of what the world needs right now is us to just give it a little extra TLC, a little extra loving care. I wrote this next piece, which is a setting for one of these beautiful brachot, one of these beautiful Hebrew blessings. We don't hear so much. It simply ends with the words Oseh Ma'aseh V'Reishit, which I translate as "Blessed are you, God, ruler, divine power of the universe, who authors the work of creation. That creation that is so extraordinary when we just step outside, or really even when we step inside and we look around and see these magnificent works of creation around us. I wrote this with my friend Mike Mason when we were sitting at URJ Camp Newman up in Northern California some years ago, just on one of those gorgeous evenings. And sadly, you may know that a few summers ago, Camp Newman was engulfed in flames from one of the terrible fires. And so they've been on a temporary site for these last couple of years, as have a few other camps in that region. Whether the cause be human or natural, I guess all of us need to do our part to make sure that this beautiful natural world that we enjoy is still going to be around for many generations to come. So I think about that moment in that place specifically, and think about your favorite moment or place in nature where you are just in awe, in radical amazement, as Heschel said, of the beauty, the natural beauty that surrounds us. This is a blessing, you might say, in those moments. Thank you for the blessing of patience. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech haolam haolam. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech haolam haolam. Oseh Isn't she great? How's everybody doing? Are we still here? Yeah. We're okay? Even though I was a child of the 80s, I really thought I was out of decade because I grew up with the music of the 60s. So on our record, do you guys know what a record player is? Okay. I was raised in some way, in some shape or fashion, by the sounds of Joan Baez and Peter, Paul and Mary and Bob Dylan and Richie Havens and just those wonderful folk singers who were just singing powerful melodies that everybody was singing along with, but with really powerful messages behind them. And then a lot of the music that my friends were listening to in the late 80s and into the 90s just seemed a little shallower. There were some good tunes out there, but I was still stuck on my parents' playlist from a few decades earlier. But every once in a while, a new song kind of enters the folk pantheon, and I think deserves to be sung with these great songs from decades past because of these universal and timeless messages. And this is one of those that I learned just a few years ago. It's a song called Nothing More by a band called the Alternate Roots, a Connecticut-based band who shortly after the terrible shooting at Newtown School some years ago responded with this beautiful song reminding us of the simple things about being kind and being brave and working with one another to see the humanity in each other. It's called Nothing More. Once you get the chorus, you should sing right along. It's one of those that you hear once and you can sing forever. To be humble, to be kind, it is the giving of the peace in your mind. To a stranger, to a friend, to give in such a way that has no end. We are love, we are war, we are how we treat each other when the day is done. We are peace, we are war, like it says. We are how we treat each other and nothing more. To be bold, to be brave, it is the thinking that the heart can still be saved, and the darkness can come quick, and the dangers in the anger and the hanging on to it. We are loved, we are one, we are how we treat each other when the day is done. We are peace, we are war, we are how we treat each other and nothing more. Tell me what it is that you'll see. The world is full of endless possibilities. Heroes don't look like they used to, they look like you do. How we nothing more. We are how we treat each other and nothing more. We are how we treat each other and nothing more. Nothing more. The alternate roots. I like that sign. And I like that we come from a tradition that doesn't get complacent, that actually says when you are feeling too comfortable, afflict yourself to know that there are injustices that need to be met. And when there are times of loss or times of grieving or times of difficulty, then provide comfort and compassion to one another. And nobody says it better than the prophet Isaiah. So we're going to turn to the next one. We're going to look at some very famous words from the prophet Isaiah. Way back when the Jews are feeling very lost and didn't know where to go and are kicked out of Israel and have just seen the destruction of their temple, Isaiah, who often is scolding them for ways that they need to right their ways, actually there is a beautiful moment where he talks about bringing, well, it's unclear from the text whether it's Isaiah speaking or God, but I like to think that they're both speaking each other's mind. And the word that is repeated twice in a row in the text is the word nachamu. Everyone say nachamu. Nachamu ami. It means comfort, bring comfort to my people. Yomar Elohechem, so says God, nachamu, nachamu. And we usually say it in kind of a very, during, we say it on Tisha B'Av, the destruction of the temple, that we commemorate in the summer, and it's often chanted in a mournful way. But I actually remember thinking about these words in the days following Hurricane Katrina, when the URJ, the Reform Movement, set up an emergency warehouse at one of our other summer campsites, URJ Camp Jacobs, in Utica, Mississippi, and collected truckfuls of supplies, probably that your synagogue and so many of our other synagogues sent for people who were in desperate need. And as I was there volunteering for a few days between the high holidays in that warehouse, I'm thinking about the words of Isaiah, but I'm listening to the sound of good Southern fried rock and Lynyrd Skynyrd and a little Bo Diddley mixed in. And so, of course, I can only be influenced by what's in my head at that moment. So I decided one part Bo Diddley, one part Prophet Isaiah makes this next song. So this is called Nachamu, and it requires us to do that very famous clapping pattern. So let's see if you remember it. Here it goes like this. Ba, 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 ba. Try. Again. Last one is dot, dot, dot. Close. Okay, so we're going to do 3 full ones, and then I didn't give you much warning, but the last one is going to be a short one, okay? Don't worry, Jews and rhythm can go together if we try hard. All right, one more time, 3 fulls and a short. 1, 2, here we go. Yeah. Last one. We'll get there. Okay, good. It goes like this. Nachamu, nachamu ami. Nachamu, nachamu ami. Yomar Elohechem. Nachamu. Here it comes. Nachamu. Yeah. Woo. Last one. Nachamu, nachamu ami. Nachamu, Nachamu Ami, Yomar Elohechem, Nachamu. Let's do it together. Nacham. Yeah. Huh. Nachamu, Nachamu Ami. I look within to bring comfort to me. Oh, I look within to bring comfort to me. Nachamu, Nachamu Ami. One last time, everybody. Let's try singing, clapping. Nachamu, Nachamu Ami. Nachamu, Nachamu Ami. Yomar Elohechem, Nachamu. Last one, here we go. Nacham. Wait. Hup. We did it. Come on. What's our timing like? Get moving, get moving. Okay, we're gonna push ahead. So like 2 more songs, 3 more songs, what are we thinking? 3 more songs. Okay, all right. Should we try this one? Or should we, you know what, we'll do a different one. We'll skip ahead. Okay. We could use a little energy in the room. I think this was a good one. Okay. As a little Jewish boy growing up in the suburbs, all I ever wanted to do was be in a gospel group. And finally, I got that chance. I was living in Boston in the early 2000s, and a good friend of mine, Perry Smilo, a wonderful Jewish musician, calls me up and says, I'm putting together this group called the Freedom Music Project, made up of young Jews, young African-American Christian singers together to sing songs from the Pesach Seder, songs from the civil rights movement, and we are going to, we're going to change the world with our music. And it was a beautiful dream, and it came to reality, and there was nothing holier for me than getting to go visit my friends at their church, the New Covenant Christian Church in South Boston in Dorchester, Massachusetts, on a Sunday morning where they would have in an old converted supermarket that had turned into their church 4 services in a row every Sunday morning, 1,000 people each. They knew how to do it, and there was this kind of music that if it had been at my shul growing up, I think I would have gone a lot more. I realized we sang about so many of the same themes, so inspired, I kind of took a word that we share in common with our Christian brothers and sisters. We may pronounce it a little differently, but it originates from our tradition. When we say amen, we mean I believe, I agree, I have faith. So can everybody give me a good old amen? Oh, that is very good. Okay, well, we're going to sing that word over and over again because it just means this is what I believe, this is what I want to come true. So we're going to take a look. Here's your part. It comes around in the chorus. It's just the repetition of that word. It goes like this. Amen, 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 amen. Try. Amen, 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 amen. You got it. When we look to God above, amen. That's right. When we search for truth and love, amen. When we all just get along, then we let ourselves be strong. When we can unite in song, amen. Amen. Everybody go. Amen. 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 When we change the world to come, amen. When we dance with harp and drum, amen. When we share a precious word, then we let our voices be heard. When we mend our shattered world, amen, amen. Let's clap and sing it. Amen, 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 amen. Praise the Lord. Amen, 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 amen. When we bless each other in word and deed, when we lift the fallen and those in need, when we answer, if not now, then when we heal the world, tikkun olam, and shout it out again. Amen, 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 amen. Let's hear you sing it now. Amen, 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 amen. All right, now just like a preacher to his or her holy congregation, I'm going to sing out some lines, and if you want them to come true, you just sing them right out after me. Here we go. When we look to God above, we look to God above. When we fill our hearts with love, fill our hearts with love. When we put an end to war, when we choose to fight no more, when we sing our victory song, when we feel like we belong, when we work for peace again, then we can finally say amen, amen. Come on again, here we go. Amen, 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 amen. Baruch Hashem. Amen, 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 amen. I really want to hear you now. Amen, 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 amen. One more time again. Amen, 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 amen. Let me see you lift your hands up in the air. Amen, amen. We did it. Transformed. Now we're going to move to the second to last piece, where we're going to invite all our friends back from the two choirs, from Shir Harmony and from Kol HaMachar, to come join us for a song of peace in 4 languages. Shortly before my first visit, I think, to this congregation one summer, I spent 3 months living and volunteering with an extraordinary Jewish community in Uganda, in East Africa, where there is a community called the Abba Yudaya that have actually just celebrated this year their 100th birthday. They are not one of the long-lost tribes. They are actually a community of Jews by choice. And about 100 years ago, one of the leaders in the community converted to Judaism and had no less than 3,000 people at the time who followed him into this undiscovered terrain. And today, there is still a strong Jewish community, a rabbi who has been ordained by the conservative movement, and currently a young woman who I met when she was 11 years old, now Shoshana Nambi, is studying to be a rabbi at our Reform Seminary, HUC. So it is amazing to see Jewish life thriving really around the globe. One of the beautiful teachings that I received there was how the Abiyudaya live in peace and harmony with their non-Jewish neighbors, a beautiful exemplar for the rest of the world. So this song is a song of peace, written for them, dedicated to all of us who sing for peace. It is written in English, in Hebrew, in Arabic, and in one of their native dialects called Luganda. And in Luganda, the word for peace is, what's that word? Mirembe.
Shalom, make peace in the village, make peace in the home, make peace in the morning until daylight is done. Mirembe, mirembe, salam, v'shalom. Let's try that again, mirembe, here we go. First verse in Luganda. Mirembe munyumba eranne muchado. Mirembe rimurirwana eranna be mi quando. Mirembe buebocha era burijo. Mirembe salam shalom. Mirembe. In Arabic it goes Salamu fil wa salamu fil kalya Salam hal jahari wa salam arafi Salam isabah wa salam riyom Mirembe salam v'shalom. Let's hear you sing. Hebrew, Sativrit. Shalom babayit, shalom bakvar, shalom לשכן ושלום לחבר, שלום בבוקר ועד סוף היום, מירם בסלם ושלום. מירם בסלם ושלום. Make peace in the village. The battle keeps raging, the future unsure. We must band together with the strength to endure. No matter the language, the call must be heard. To all generations, make peace in the world. On Yalalai, Yalalai.
choir. All right, I want you guys to stay up here because you sound great, and we're going to invite the rest of our clergy and all of our other song leaders, and let's hear it once again for the amazing Alan Yelowitz on percussion, Howard Rayback on the bass, Chad Green on the sax. At some point, Aaron Katz played a little trumpet. And Bill, thank you for all your help with the sound, and everybody else, cantors and rabbis, thank you so much for having me this evening. I am confident that we are going to be a strong Jewish community and a strong community in general with all these young people to inspire us. This song was written again at that same time as I was being inspired by a community half a world away and just realizing we are part of this wonderful and strong worldwide Jewish community. The Jewish people will live on. Am Yisrael Chai. Am Yisrael Chai. Oh, De'avin Chai. Put your hands together now. Let's all sing Am Yisrael. Enjoy some pictures of you guys as we sing again. Let's just clap our hands. Alan, bring down clap your hands. Come on, everybody. You can get up on your feet if you want to dance with us. You are welcome. Here we go, sing it now. Amen. Amen. Yeah. Yisrael. Amen. 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 Yisrael. Amen. Oh, Amen. Amen. Yisrael. Amen. Amen. Oh, Davinu. Oh, Davinu. Oh, Davinu. Thank you, Temple Run of Shalom, for an awesome night of singing together. Rabbi Noam Katz, everybody, Noam Katz.
Sheer Harmony, let's hear for Sheer Harmony. Kol Machar. Noam Katz. Alan Yelowitz on drums. Howard Rayback on bass. Chad Green on saxophone.
See you tomorrow morning.
Thank you all so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed the concert. There is a reception in the social hall. Please join us. And there's some Tristies in the south wing, and there's CDs in the back. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Noam.